The five below. Come on.
Oh, they watching? That's a target. Beam on the gun, we gon' hit him regardless. Smoking on bro, now look what you started. Clap at your man, leave his head in the garbage. How about the V? Lil' Brody start sparking. Big ass 40, bro, pass me the cartridge. Aim at his head, no time for revolve. He been through that block, Lil' Brody gon' stomp him. He don't get to the bread, boy, fuck you doing? Nigga rich my chain, Lil' bro start shooting. Use that brain in your head, fuck around, might lose. Couldn't hear the gun sounds, he was bumping my music. Better bomb a weave or your ass get hit. Fuck a dude's been his block with a stick. Got shot in his mouth, range looking like Chris. Give me shooting for the stars, so get off our dick. He mentioning Blaze, he gon' die today. Turn his death day straight to a holiday. I'm the one with the shot, Penny Hardaway. Had me bring in my block, got hit in his toothpaste. Line with the 3, now I'm feeling like D-Wade. If you broke niggas, cut dumb nigga, we pay. Oh, you think you bigger than me? Big clutch game, put a nigga on the team. We ain't worried about the ops, niggas dying for free. Put his ass in the blunt if you play with the team. Caught his ass in the club, start him out with my feet. Yeah, I'm fast with the Mac, better go use a V. Screw up for that stainless. You a dumb nigga trying to be famous. Smoking on Holly, give a fuck what they claiming. Give a fuck what they claiming. Oh, they watching? That's a target. Beam on the gun, we gon' hit him regardless. Smoking on bro, now look what you started. Clap at your man, leave his head in the garbage. How about the V? Lil' Brody start sparking. Big ass 40, bro, pass me the cartridge. Aim at his head, no time for revolve. He been through that block, Lil' Brody gon' stomp him. Oh, they watching? That's a target. Beam on the gun, we gon' hit him regardless. Smoking on bro, now look what you started. Clap at your man, leave his head in the garbage. How about the V? Lil' Brody start sparking. Big ass 40, bro, pass me the cartridge. Aim at his head, no time for revolve. He been through that block, Lil' Brody gon' stomp him.
Hey.
Guy, man. No cancer. No, these niggas don't fear us.
That's not even the one song I fucks with the most too. I swear to God, I gave like this is fun. How many views is this? Yo, Lace, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if you even watch my shit. But I'm really not gonna hold you, bro. You got 4.3 thousand views on this, bro. 4,000 of them is me. I'm not even capping. I'm really not even capping, bro. Like 4,000 of these views are mine. The other 300 are the regular niggas that like this song. I fucks with this song, bro. Like I swear to God, this is my. I think I even got to know my Spotify.
We'll below. Shooting, spot, he'll blaze, don't drop none. Shooting, rip pop some. Bitch, why would I stop when I'm testing? Let a nigga try to reach the center right to hell. Can't play with a ops, rather play with a wet chopper. Run through the street, but it's kicking like tech. I ain't talking NBA, but I'm shooting like Kevin. Bullets gon' start this beat. She got a friend of her name, Jolene. Can't play with a thought, get the guap in my jeans. Me and gang big buckets since youngins. TCS on my back, cause you shooting for nothing. See, honey got the whole block jumping. Bitch, move like a thought, not a whole gang busting. Knocking my jeans, my shooter might jump. Keep 2 twin glocks, might knock off his muffin. Ashes to ashes, drilling and rushing. Calling my cousin, you know he start bugging. Jolene, yeah. Jolene aggro me. Jolene fuck the scene. Send shots that motherfucker beat. Jolene aggro me. Jolene fuck up the scene. She shots that motherfucker beat. Nigga go act tough, he ain't making the news. Lil' bro, rush that corner, leave him on snooze. My life over yours, so take your best move. Big shark in the ocean, you a fish in the pool. Little bitch, you a pit, I'm a wolf on the loose. Your gang act dumb, Miles Mrs. Cool. Lil' RP stink, get raw for his juice. Jolene set him up, he ain't know what to do. Bitch, Jolene fuck up the scene. Jolene might snatch nigga blings. Jolene shake shots, let it ring. Jolene, why you swag so mean? Why you had to go snatch nigga blings? Headshot, now we leaving the scene. Jolene fuck up the scene. Jolene aggro me. Jolene send shots that beam.
Jolene is a bad bitch.
One five below.
5 below. Play that shit one time. I love this song. I don't give a fuck. It's my stream. I do what I want.
Below. Shooting, spot, he'll blaze, don't drop none. Shooting, rip pop some. Bitch, why would I stop when I'm testing? Let a nigga try to reach the center right to hell. Can't play with a ops, rather play with a wet chopper. Run through the street, but it's kicking like tech. I ain't talking NBA, but I'm shooting like Kevin. Bullets gon' start this beat. She got a friend of her name, Jolene. Can't play with a thought, get the guap in my jeans. Me and gang big buckets since youngins. TCS on my back, cause you shooting for nothing. See, honey got the whole block jumping. Bitch, move like a thought, not a whole gang busting. Knocking my jeans, my shooter might jump. Keep 2 twin glocks, might knock off his muffin. Ashes to ashes, drilling and rushing. Calling my cousin, you know he start bugging. Jolene, yeah. Jolene aggro me. Jolene fuck the scene. Send shots that motherfucker beat. Jolene aggro me. Jolene fuck up the scene. She shots that motherfucker beat. Nigga go act tough, he ain't making the news. Lil' bro, rush that corner, leave him on snooze. My life over yours, so take your best move. Big shark in the ocean, you a fish in the pool. Little bitch, you a pit, I'm a wolf on the loose. Your gang act dumb, Miles Mrs. Cool. Lil' RP stink, get raw for his juice. Jolene set him up, he ain't know what to do. Bitch, Jolene Jolene fuck up the scene. Jolene might snatch nigga blings. Jolene shake shots, let it ring. Jolene, why your swag so mean? Why you had to go snatch nigga blings? Headshot, now we leaving the scene. Jolene fuck up the scene. Jolene astro me. Jolene send shots that beam.
Jolene is a bad bitch.
Won't fight below.
Hey! Oh, this comes out into this? What?
Oh, they watching? That's a target. Beam on the gun, we gon' hit him regardless. Smoking on bro, now look what you started. Clap at your man, leave his head in the garbage. How about the V? Little birdie start sparking. Big ass 40, bro, pass me the cartridge. Aim at his head, no time for revolve. He been through that block, little birdie gon' stomp him. He don't get to the bread, boy, fuck you doing? Nigga, rich my chain, little bro, start shooting. Use that brain in your head, fuck around, might lose. Couldn't hear the gun sounds, he was part my mute. Better pop a weave or your ass get hit. Fuck a dude, stupid block.
All right. Thank you, Lace. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you, my guy. See, I hate it when it's this big. See, it's back the fuck up, everybody, right? Nobody wants to see me. That zoom the fuck in. All right, what's popping, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Let me go back to my video. Crypto Zoo. Oh, I think he has to be my friend. Oh my god. There we go. Like, uh, no. All right. All right. Everybody's mad confused. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hanging out. People act like they've never seen a live invite before. It's insane. You guys see my festive lights, right? You know, it's pretty festive. It's pretty fucking festive, right? I was trying to get some snow effect happening here. They don't got that. They don't got that at all. So that's a thing. Really? That's so weird. I always feel like James. Really? Oh. Damn. Accept the friend request, then join. You know, I do so much networking with people because I talk to you guys so much on Facebook. I assume that you guys are on my friends list already. Like James, Tim, my fault, James. Daniel, my fault, Daniel, bro. I didn't even know, Poppy. I didn't even know, Poppy. But we here today, man. We here today. We here today, man. You see this guy, man? We got some stuff happening today with my guy Coffeezilla. I don't know. Should I do it this way? I should do it this way. Hey, Logan, we're gonna talk now. But see what Sam said. He said I might take a nap. Copy, copy. Um, I'm assuming that you guys are here, even though sometimes I get my comments from Facebook. Maybe I don't get them today. Oh, look, I have someone calling me. This is nice. I love it when I'm live. Hello. Okay. Okay. I love life. I love life and how life does.
Lace, one five to below, one five to below. Shooting, spotter, yo blaze, don't drop none. Shooting, rip pop some. Bitch, why would I stop when I'm testing? Let a nigga try to reach the center right to heaven. Can't play with her eyes, rather play with a wet. Chopper run through the street, but it's kicking like tech. I ain't talking to me, but I'm shooting like Kevin. Bullets gon' start this beat. She got a friend, her name Jolene. Can't play with a thought, get the guap in my jeans. Me and gang big buckets is youngins. TCS on my back, just showing for nothing. See, honey got the whole block jumping. Bitch, more like a thought, not a whole gang busting. Knocking my jeans, my shooter might jump. Two twin glocks might knock off his muffin. Ashes to ashes, drilling and rushing. Calling my cousin, you know he start bugging. Jolene, yeah, Jolene, that real me. Jolene, fuck the scene. Six shots that motherfucker.
Yo, I feel like I'm in the VOP with all these fucking in live problems. Like, I feel like I'm back in my days with Dan. All right, everybody, what's happening? What's happening? I gotta open up the comments on still nothing. Really? Wild how this shit's not sending out. Send it to you. Send it to James again. Oh, yeah, and these guys too. And Logan, because I love him. All right. Hey, maybe this one works. Well, he's getting loved and heart, so I guess he sees them. Fucking Yanni. That's me, Poppy. That's a me. All right, we're in here, right? All right, everybody sees me, right? We're talking shit about Logan Paul today. Just wanted to share this shit out to everybody, man. Shout out to what's going on. I hate that this is so zoomed in, bro. There we go. Let's back the fuck up, fam. All right, so as you motherfuckers know, and those of you who don't know, I'm a big ass nerd. But also I follow other things. I'm from New York, so music and culture, and the culture isn't really foreign to me. The crypto space is really kind of started in my generation. So I really been eyeing it a lot, trying to see like if it's legit, if it's not, what's the pros and cons. Because I really feel like when it comes to the crypto sphere, it's still too early to tell for anything. Like I feel like when it comes to crypto in the sense of what we are trying to do and stuff, like it's still like I don't know, like it's still a long ways to go from what we think that we can do in crypto. So I like the evolution of it. I'm not gonna say I like the scammers and all that stuff, but I am intrigued to see who is so dumb enough to take on these easy ass get rich quick schemes and then just get caught, like it's fucking hilarious. So my man Coffeezilla, if you guys don't know who the fuck Coffeezilla is, let me put up his little this is my guy, Coffee, right? He did a little YouTube series, little mini YouTube series, documentary. I don't know what to call this, but on Logan Paul's CryptoZoo. So I actually did hear about CryptoZoo when it first came out. And I remember I thought like this is where I first heard about play to earn games, right? And where the play to earn sphere was getting really big and like into the world. And I thought play to earn as a concept is really cool. So like how basically if you don't know what the fuck play to earn is or what the fuck I'm talking about, it's super simple. Play to earn is if you're playing a regular game, like if you're playing a regular game, right? And oh, there we go. I can see. Yo, my Facebook comments still don't pop up, huh? That's pretty fucking sad. Anyway, what's going on, James? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Ralphie? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. So, play to earn is basically a concept of, in theory, whereas I play a game as regularly as I play it, and while I'm doing that, I'm also connected to a blockchain, and I either mined while playing that game, or now it's more of a sense of an NFT type of thing where you get an item that's worth a lot as an NFT, and then you sell it, and then you start that market there, right? So a lot of famous people have done it. Logan Paul has done it here, and there's like a good little hour little series that I just want to react to with you guys and just put my opinion on it and what I think happened and whatnot. And yeah, we're gonna start this out. Shout out to
CryptoZoo.co. I am so
shout out to Coffeezilla. Shout out to I don't know who the fuck else is in Coffeezilla's team. We're gonna read all this shit right here, guys. Don't forget follow Coffeezilla at twitter.com/coffeebreakyt. I mean underscore YT. Also check out his Instagram at Coffee Break. Also his Facebook at Coffeezilla, man. Yo, check this guy out. All right. All these things are pretty fucking crazy. I love Coffeezilla. Literally my guy on who I check on all this crypto stuff. Moist too. That's my guy. But Moist is really opinionated. Like, I don't know. I'll get into that in probably another story, another stream.
excited about this project. It's so fun. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
A fun game that earns you money.
Doesn't that sound
How much
fun?
did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around 15,000 US dollars.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
Jesus.
$500,000 Australian,
Jesus.
which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Shut up! No, you haven't.
Yeah, 500K.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Today we're investigating Logan Paul's CryptoZoo, a blockchain game that made
Jesus
millions
Christ.
but never worked. Some of you guys think you know the story, but it goes so much deeper. I've uncovered sociopaths, billionaires, fake orphans that I mentioned.
How much is 500K in the Australian dollar compared to American? So he lost around 300K though. So he lost. So 500K in the Australian dollar is roughs around to about 335 to 336K in US. So it's like a $200K difference. So not saying, oh, you made it sound pretty crazy a lot. That's still a lot of fucking money. Almost 400K and just fucking CryptoZoo? That's insane. Like
Fake orphans. And of course, at the center of it, we have Logan Paul himself, who has abandoned this thing, leaving thousands of fake orphans in his wake. Wait a second. Thousands of victims in his wake. Now, you'll be hearing from some of those people because their stories are heartbreaking. This is the first in a 3-part series that's been a year in the making. And if you like high-effort investigations like this one, please consider supporting this channel on Patreon. I don't take sponsors. We are viewer-supported. So if you want to and are able to, thank you. Either way,
yeah, guys,
enjoy
don't
the
forget
video.
to shout him out, yo. This is a pretty good fucking video.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. We have a massive team behind it and are probably out of pocket like $1 million just because we believe it's going to work.
See, that's what I hate too, by the way. Anybody that brings up a deal, crypto, non-crypto, anything, the minute they start flashing you with the big money signs, whether it's, oh, we put in this much money, we could get this much money, and they try to make you feel bedazzled, to me, it's like such a fucking red flag. But I digress.
September 1st, CryptoZoo.co.
We don't scam. I've never scammed anyone before. Logan cares extremely deeply about his audience, loves his audience, loves his brand, doesn't have to scam to make money.
Yep.
Welcome to part
scams.
1. The
He
$1
scammed
million
before, too.
mystery
This
that
isn't his
began
first
this whole story.
crypto
Like many people, I
NFT
first
thing.
heard about CryptoZoo from a podcast Logan runs called Impulsive, which was the experience of a lot of people that I spoke to.
So I first heard about it on the Logan Paul podcast.
Impulsive, I think.
It was off one of the Impulsive episodes.
The thing that I'm most excited for, and this is the first time I've ever said anything about this. For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. I think there needs to be a fresh take, and this project that I have is that fresh take.
Now look, at first, I was just as surprised at this pitch as anyone else because I just got finished roasting Logan for a different coin called Dink Doink, which his fans lost money on.
I'm a Dink Doink fan. Dumbest I've ever seen, and that's why I'm all in.
See that?
It's comedic. It's fun. It's comedy.
Now look, I know Logan and his friends tried to make it look like Dink Doink was all about the memes, but it turns out they secretly were tied to the project, and Logan created the Dink Doink character himself and subsequently abandoned that project. So if you invested in it, you got blasted, and Logan rightfully took a lot of heat for Dink Doink, which is why I was surprised when he seemingly immediately jumped into another crypto project. But Logan insisted CryptoZoo, it was different. It wasn't his friend's project this time, it was his. And it wasn't even a project at all. It was a game that could earn you money.
I'm excited to launch my game.
You keep using and you just did it again. You keep using a word there. Game.
Yo, I love Mike, right? Like, shout out to him. Shout out to the Impulsive crew and all that shit, right? Mike is dope as fuck, right? And that's Mike. That's what I'm talking about, right? If you guys don't really know who that guy is, he is the guy who slept with kind of gum. You know who the dragon. You know when new Dragon Ball is coming out. The new Dragon Ball is coming out. What, the show? The show comes out in 2023, James. And the manga came out this weekend, right? The 20th. So whenever what day is it right now? The 23rd. So 3 days ago, the manga came out and came back. Let me think James left. He said be safe. Just saw your comment. Dragon Super returns. Bam. All right. That's my dude. All right, my fault, everybody. Again, I don't know why. It doesn't. I'm not getting the Facebook comments. I wonder, can I comment on Facebook? No. Facebook is only read only, but I still can't read you. So hit me up on Sageway Gaming, all the way on Twitch, boys and girls. That's probably the best way for you to contact me. But yeah, like, I love Mike, right? I think Mike is great. I love when, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you talk about the Impulsive crew, Mike is the only actual one trying to be an actual journalist, trying to get real, trying to, like, I don't know. You can definitely see, like, in the three of the Impulsive crew, right? You have Logan, which the name is after him, so he's just the leader and he just runs and he does whatever he wants. And then you have Georgie, who's really trying to be fucking comedian. And he was really trying to be a comedian. It is a series. Yes, the series comes out next year, James. 2023. I believe before the summer, if anything, the series comes back and then you'll get Moro and stuff like that. As for new movies, Dragon Ball Super Superhero is online now. You can watch it online. But until then, until 2023. So yeah, like, George is a comedian and he's that one there that has, like, I have a message, like, I'm here to do this message and be the guy that's the anchor of the group, But Mike is there, like, he's trying to be the journalist of the group, Like, I love that about him. But, like, this right here, this tongue-in-cheek shit that him and Logan do, I hate that shit. I hate that shit so fucking much. It's so fucking 2004 WWE gimmicky shit. I'm so over it. And it's like, I guess it's nothing against them. I guess I really have to blame is Vince McFucking that just shoved that shit down my throat so fucking hard because the Attitude Era was so great that he just wanted to try to just go back to that and just try to gimmicky it out the fuck. But I just really hate that shit. It's like, if it's not authentic and real, like, this, like, whole thing.
You're not using, like, a project.
It's
a game.
It's a game. It's a fun.
There's no word there.
There's no word there.
To launch my game.
You keep using and you just did it again. You keep using a word there. Game.
So you see, like, it's so annoying because it doesn't feel authentic. So that, again, this wouldn't make me want to invest in this CryptoZoo, which, thank God I didn't see this shit thank God when I heard about CryptoZoo and all these NFT, like, earn gimmicky things. I swear I was so naive about it. I didn't even touch it, and I'm glad I didn't, because like honestly, these are all red ass flags. Like this right here, this like, oh my god, it's so, I don't even know like how they, like, it's so not authentic. Like I know this is not how they talk in real life when they're off the camera, chilling in the spot. They're just, yo, yeah, I got this game I'm really excited for. Hey, you keep saying that thing again, and you're not saying project. Like, nah. Like, this is like authentic, bro. Like, this right
You're not
here
using
is
like
so
a
annoying.
project. It's a game.
It's a game. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
Now, you might be wondering, how's it possible to earn money from a game? Well, let me try to break it down for you. This is how it was supposed to work. You started by buying this crypto token called Zoo, which is their in-game currency, and you use Zoo coins to then buy egg NFTs, which you can then hatch to become animals. You then can breed those two animals to become hybrid animals. For example, if you breed a gorilla and a kitten, you get a gore kitty. And the more rare the NFT, the higher the daily yield of Zoo tokens that
Whoever fucking mixes a gorilla and a kitty together, you sick fuck. That's fucked up. It's like fucking crazy.
animal earns you every day. Theoretically, it works like almost like passive income. You can then burn your animal NFTs to release the Zoo they earned back to you, and from there you can invest it into eggs or just cash out. Now, some of you of the Egyptian persuasion might notice some triangular qualities to this game description.
It's a pyramid.
But let's not be
scheme.
too quick to judge, because remember, there are a lot of NFT games built on this model. It's called play to earn. Now, Logan admits that there are other games like his, but what's going to really make his stand out is that other games have randomly generated assets. His game has handmade art.
It's quick to make a digital asset with, unique randomly generated characteristics. We handmade art.
That doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it better. I can hand make you guys something right now. I wish I had a pen and a fucking paper, and I wish I could just hand make something for you guys and just feel like, yo, how you guys feel about this? Does this warm your hearts? Does this warm you up? Like, I can't draw for shit. So if I hand make it, like, I don't know. That doesn't, see, it wasn't professionally hand drawn by actual artists. He's
art for the past 6 months, bro.
That's it.
Approval, very specific notes, 10 different artists making art for our project.
Yeah.
Now, I'll admit, this all sounds very enticing. Handmade art, a fun game that can earn you money, and one of the biggest influencers in the world backing it.
Yeah.
You might think, how can I lose? Which is why when people were told all you had to do to play was buy an egg, people spent millions. Just on the first launch between ETH and Zoo, people bought $2.5 million worth of eggs in the first day. And did I mention the game hadn't even been launched yet? All people were buying was the marketing and the promises. And it wasn't just the NFTs they bought either. The Zoo token also skyrocketed in value, reaching a $2 billion market cap pre-game launch, right? The trading volume was in the tens of millions of dollars per day.
That's insane.
Which kind of is like Fortnite not coming out, but people trading tens of millions of dollars in V-Bucks every day. That's what this was like. And I know it sounds stupid to buy an influencer project, but you have to understand, people saw Logan as different.
It was Logan Paul at the end of the day. An internet personality that I actually trusted.
Why?
That I actually kind of
Why would you trust that?
Obviously, when someone so influential releases something, everyone wants to be a part of it.
I sort of believed in this false fallacy that everyone else started believing, that Logan Paul's a changed man.
I thought it was a safe place having a guy like that identified, like Logan Paul being the head of the project.
They had seen this story he had been telling everyone, that he was this reformed influencer, right? That he was no longer a reckless clout goblin just in it for the money. They thought this time it's different. Logan Paul couldn't possibly scam us, right? But as the game got closer to release, the CryptoZoo team started releasing the first ever photos of these animals.
Trash.
And come to find out, this handmade art story wasn't really true. It was actually Adobe stock photos mashed together. This was the sort of first red flag of this project. And I made a video about it at the time, but it was kind of surface level, and something didn't add up beneath the surface. Something where I just couldn't shut this case down in my head. It was actually part of the announcement video that something they said. See if you can spot it.
We have a massive team behind it and are probably out of pocket like $1 million just because we believe it's going to work.
On development.
Yeah.
That's the line that started this whole mystery. We spent $1 million on development. I couldn't get this out of my head. You know, is he lying? There's no way he expects people to believe he spent it on art. So wait, maybe he spent it on blockchain stuff, right? That's what I thought. But then I audited the smart contract, and it's not handmade at all. It's not even original. It's what's called a fork, a copy of, some other code that exists out there. One of them is called Floki Shib X, which launched before it. So where'd this $1 million go? I didn't understand. And Logan just kept repeating this claim.
We put hundreds of thousands of dollars in it. Personally, the whole team, $1 million plus.
Now, at the time I'm looking into this, there's a teaser going around for Hatch Day, which is the day you can hatch your egg NFTs. And it kind of symbolized the true launch of CryptoZoo. So I thought, maybe this is it. Maybe this is where they spent all the money on their game. Even their community manager, Ben Roth, promised people, after Hatch Day, things will take a turn for the 180. So I put Ben Roth on the board too. I needed to know all the characters in CryptoZoo. And I waited. And finally, on November 3rd, 2021, Ben Roth turned out to be right. Things did take a turn on Hatch Day, only for the worse. Let's meet one of the victims, Helicopter Bob, to explain more.
My name is Rob. Helicopter Bob lost just under $7,000 with CryptoZoo.
And the first thing I asked Bob was about his animals. If he was making money with CryptoZoo, how much he made, and if the passive yield worked.
Oh, it never did from the beginning. It wasn't even written into the contract where it showed that you were actually yielding zoo, but there was nothing that was actually, backing that up. There was no way to claim your yield. There never was.
Wait. Play that again. Did you hear that?
There was no way to claim your yield. There never was.
Hold on. The core mechanic of CryptoZoo, that you can make money with these stupid animals, didn't even work on launch day. And still, to this day, a year later, still does not work, is what the investors are saying. Which, this is just crazy. People spent millions of dollars on these eggs. But it even gets worse because I kept talking to people and I discovered something. Because remember I told you could buy eggs with those zoo coins? Well, apparently they also made it so you could buy them with Ethereum. And on the day of selling, about half of these purchases took place with Ethereum. Only it turns out for the people who spent ETH, not only did the yield part of it not work, did the NFTs not pay you, you also couldn't even hatch them.
So I acquired a bunch of eggs, and I actually want to play the game. I didn't acquire the eggs with the intent of keeping them. I actually wanted to hatch them and see what I got.
I get that,
and
yeah.
play in this ecosystem that's been advertised or whatever, right? And then I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet, etc., etc. So I'm a little baffled. I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. So I open up a support ticket. with CryptoZoo, and Ben Roth is actually the person answering my support ticket. Oh yeah, no, it's down for the moment, but we're working on it. Let me tell you, it's never been up.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
There's nothing I could do with it. You could ask any of those community guys. That's basically worth nothing whatsoever.
Wow. So on launch day, basically nothing worked, and a year later, that's still true. Now, after this was discovered, the price of Zoo fell 63% in just 24 hours. And at this point, Logan Paul basically goes silent on CryptoZoo. No more podcast mentions, no more saying he handmade art. CryptoZoo already got millions in investments, but Logan only speaks in the Discord twice over the next year to say, quote, sober, currently shaking my head, and yo. That was his contribution to this project. Meanwhile, his community manager, Ben Roth, was actively claiming that Logan was going to be marketing CryptoZoo any day now. He told people things like, Logan is an uncontrollable marketing guru. It's over when we launch. And when we have a product to market, it'll get marketed. And marketing will crush. I promise you. And this disconnect between Logan abandoning the project and his team on CryptoZoo saying that he hadn't, saying that it was going to be any day now, left investors feeling like they were being led on.
All he had to do was go on and tell us, look, there's something going on with this project, I'm abandoning it, or whatever, before people got more and more trapped. And promising, yeah, this is going to be great. But when it came to actually doing anything, he just hid away from it.
Have some decency to come out, talk to the people that invested initially, that invested along the way on all of the fake and false promises, on all of the false hype, and be honest with people.
Because surely Logan Paul, who's got this $1 billion hydration company and a WWE star, he's got enough money. He doesn't need to rug us lot.
And it's because of these false promises about marketing.
So that's like mad dumb. So people in the world that are watching this or listening or whatever, yeah, that's not how the world works. Like, if someone is slimy, or no matter what, bro, like if someone could take advantage of you and make a fortune of that, they will do that. Simple as day. Like, it's simple as fuck. Like, I'm sorry. If you don't want to believe that, cool. But this is the proof. You know? Like, this is insane. Like, and even the sense of the fact that, understand that, like, all, like, and because this is such untouched territories, because people don't know, because we're getting regular Joe schmoes lining up for this that don't understand, like, yo, if you just get someone just to look at this with smarter eyes or a smarter viewpoint or a better vantage point, it'll definitely save your fucking life. But no, because they hit that constant need that we think that we have to be rich mad quick, and we fall for it. And this is stupid as fuck. Like, I can't believe it. Like, yo, like, these eggs are not even hatching. Like, the system isn't even created the way how it's said. So, like, oh, if we're able to sell these fucking creatures after we hatch them to get more of a profit, so we could just keep on doing that, you know? And it's like, and at first, right, one, even if the system did work, it sounded like a loot box type of situation going. Because people would think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the animals and do all this stuff. Yeah, but then it's like you don't know what animals you're gonna get out of those things. You don't know what animals are of worth value. And then after that, it would have gotten broken, because then YouTube channels would have been like, if you mix this animal and this animal, you get $400, and that's how I make $1 million a month. Like, and then that would have been changed, and then that would have been a fucking thing. It would have broke. Like, this is such an idea that's like, oh my god, that sounds mad fun, but it's literally like, you know, when you're class president and you're like, ice cream every day type of shit, bro. And it's like, people really believe this shit, and it's insane
that these poor investors believed in CryptoZoo so long. They sat and watched every Logan Paul episode trying to guess and decipher when this so-called marketing push would happen. And Logan and his team really fed into this with a lot of cryptic messages. Only a month after CryptoZoo's launch, actually, the hatch day, they started teasing this.
Not too much of this is out, but he's been working on a massive project.
And one of them will be the biggest thing I ever do. It's like my life and soul is put into this project, which is where most of my time these days goes.
Wow, surely this secret project that Logan put his soul into is CryptoZoo, right? You know, the project he launched a month ago? Well, his fans certainly thought so.
I'm like, holy cow, it makes so much sense. He's talking about CryptoZoo. Ben and the dudes are like putting smiley faces and egging the rest of the community. Like, this is it, guys. You know, this is what we're working towards. I mean, this is it. This it's finally happening. Logan's gonna market the project, man. And they kept saying that Logan's gonna market the project, and it's gonna change everything.
So now imagine their surprise when another clip surfaces of Logan finally admitting this secret project isn't CryptoZoo at all. It's something else entirely.
I'll tell you about this project when we get closer to launch. This project line is going to be...
Is that the thing with the egg? Like the zoo?
No.
Okay, this one's
This one's going to be, yeah. This is the craziest I've ever done.
Oh man, can you imagine if you're one of these investors and Logan Paul's going pitching this new secret project and you're thinking it's CryptoZoo and someone's like, oh, is it that thing with the eggs? And he's like, no. No, definitely not. That was the last project. This is the real project that I'm working on.
This is the
Thankfully,
real fucking
people didn't
deal,
just
buddy.
let this slide, because as he went around making the rounds on his new project called 99 Originals, people were like, hey, didn't you just abandon your last one? And unsurprisingly, it's not his fault. It's the bad actors who ruined the project.
As I see people giving multiple explanations for why these haven't worked, and you know there's accusations out there. How does it make you feel when people are doing these takedown videos about your NFT projects previously?
It's sad because of what I just said. There's so much going on behind the scenes. Like, Doug, I'm not the bad guy here.
Yeah.
There's some actual out there.
Yeah.
And it's not me. Like, I'm here to build.
This is a space where a lot of people do see dollar signs. Like any burgeoning industry, if there's money to be made, there's going to be both good and bad people.
There's a lot of shady characters in the crypto space. I'm learning all of it. We had an issue with CryptoZoo, where our lead developer took the code that he made, fled to Switzerland, and like held it hostage for $1 million. Like behind the scenes drama that took a stick and stuck it in the spokes of my wheels.
Oh, well, that wasn't expected. There's a shady developer who held up Logan's code hostage in Switzerland. That's why this hasn't worked the whole time. He held it hostage for $1 million. Well, let's add that to the board. I mean, isn't the mystery solved? Now, obviously, the first thing I wanted to do was hunt down this developer, who we'll be calling Z here, and find out the truth of what happened. Why did he steal Logan's code for $1 million? However, I finally got a hold of him, and when I did, he admitted he took the code hostage, but he says the reason for it was nothing like what Logan had said.
He literally never paid me anything at all, ever. I never was paid. And, we got to a point when I was working on it where I just realized they were just going to try to steal all of my work and not pay me. And so I took all the source code private, and I just kind of spent like a month just trying to negotiate and get something figured out where I would finally get paid. Because I'm on my end, I have a team of 30 engineers, so I'm earning $50,000 a week on building this thing. And the only thing they brought to the table were a bunch of Photoshop JPEGs.
So Z claims he wasn't blackmailing anyone. He had to hire a team to develop this whole thing, and he just wanted to be paid for the work they did. According to him, they negotiated a $1 million payday for this whole project. And from the second I heard that, I thought, oh, that's interesting, because Logan claims he spent $1 million on this whole thing. And this developer saying he's owed $1 million on this project. Now, I didn't want to just take one person's word for it, so I later confirmed with another developer who worked for something called the Blockchain Center that he also hadn't been paid.
We've been paid nothing. I would have loved to have Zoo, but I don't have any.
So that's multiple sources working on the CryptoZoo team project who were not paid. Now, obviously, these are big accusations, which is why I wanted to confront Logan Paul on them. But unfortunately, we're not exactly on speaking terms. So I wondered, how could I speak to Logan without speaking to Logan? And that's when I found out there was someone who might know just as much about this whole story.
This is really great too. Everybody that understands this. When you guys have an agent or a manager or somebody, please let that dude be fucking smart.
And I will explain everything one day with my manager, who's like in charge now.
Logan Paul's manager, a guy named Jeff Levin. He might be just what we need to settle this whole thing. So I gave him a call.
Hello?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, sorry to bother you. This is Steven with Coffeezilla. I'm calling because I've heard reports that CryptoZoo hasn't paid their development team, and I'm just reaching out for comment before I do this story. I got your number from one of the development team, and they just wanted to, I just want to follow up on that.
I have no comment for it.
Okay, are you guys denying it, or are you saying it's not true?
Just no comment. I don't think that the information is true.
Okay, because they're saying $1 million hasn't been paid in development for CryptoZoo, and Logan Paul said publicly that it has been paid. So, I mean, it's pretty serious accusation, and obviously, I don't want to just run a story. If you guys have a whole side to your story here,
Your job as someone that is reporting news is to actually verify correct news.
right? That's why I'm calling you.
One, if so, Fox News, CNN, all the other fucking fake ass news places would not be in the news thing. So I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. But okay.
I know, and that's legal
No, it's not.
grounds for that stuff.
Yeah?
So I'm just telling you, legally, you have to report correct news with verifiable information.
Right, that's why I'm calling you. They've given me a lot of things. A lot of evidence.
Okay, well, okay. You can have the evidence you want, but I'm just letting you know, if you report anything on us, I appreciate your business. I appreciate you as a person. And I'm just telling you, from a legal standpoint, as we've been advised always, is if anybody reports fake news, that's where we won't,
Yeah, this call was a mess. Jeff, Logan's manager, seems to be implying that I'm not allowed to repeat allegations his own development team made, even though Logan can go on podcasts and publicly accuse those developers of stealing his code. Not only that, he's the one who refuses to provide any evidence, but seems to sort of be implying that maybe we'll sue you if you tell this to anyone, which he then denies doing when I ask him.
Which was a fear tactic, right?
Told you I have no comment to it. Telling you once again, from a legal standpoint, you have to report truth. If you do not verify truth, then you're just allegations, and those then will be handled the way that we want to handle it.
Wait, so you're saying you refuse to give me proof that the allegations aren't true, but if I report on the allegations, you guys might sue.
No, I did not say that.
You just said that.
I did not say that.
I'm trying to read between the lines.
Don't read between the lines.
Okay.
Listen to the exact words that I'm saying.
Okay.
Listen to the exact words I'm saying.
I'm listening.
I have no comment on the situation.
Okay.
Your job legally is to report facts. If you don't report facts on the information you're given, it is illegal.
Yes, that was a real conversation with a real person. Now, I'm no lawyer,
real
but I
manager.
don't think it's a crime
A real
to say that
manager.
multiple developers say they haven't been paid.
Of a person.
And Logan's team refuses to provide
I should
any
be a
evidence
manager.
or statements or wire transfers.
I should literally
that
be
they
a
have.
fucking manager
Which,
in this
by the way,
fucking
seems
league, bro.
incredibly ironic, given just how much Logan whines about not being paid by Floyd Mayweather.
Where's my money, bitch? Floyd never paid me for our fight. Who am I, the IRS?
Nope, but you might be the crypto.
All right, but that was literally an Andrew Schultz thing. That Andrew Schultz literally wrote for him. Like, you guys are so annoying.
Zoo dev team. Now, in all
YouTubers are
seriousness,
so
I do
weird.
want to acknowledge something which actually kind of
I guess that
looks
makes me
bad a
weird,
bit on the
right? 'Cause I'm a
developers
YouTuber.
because it turns out very few written contracts were actually done. So much of this were verbal deals like, oh, we'll take care of you. We'll give you $350K. We'll give you $1 million. We'll give you whatever. But then when it was time to actually sign the deals, there's just always delays.
What kind of promises were made to you? Verbal promises, basically. So verbal promises, and then we followed up with like a physical paper agreement. But that's when communication broke down.
This is where I think the dev guys screwed up and led to this whole situation of like, okay, we're just going to take the code private until you pay us for our work. And to be clear, I'm not justifying not paying someone for what they did. I'm just playing devil's advocate and saying this could have all been avoided by just getting every detail in writing. And I think it's just a good general lesson. But if you're thinking that that's the $1 million mystery solved, well, no, because this still doesn't make sense. Why not just pay the dev team what you publicly said you kind of already paid them? Why not pay for a game that now isn't launched and now investors are so angry about?
But as a
Why
$2
not
billion
pay when you already
cap,
made millions
market
from
cap? What
minting
the
the
fuck?
eggs on this game? Well, this is where things get even stranger because right when I was ready to pin everything on Logan, and believe me, he is at fault, I was speaking to the Z developer and I heard a name that I hadn't heard before.
I basically came in with Eddie, and Eddie promised me 5% of the tokens and $1 million. He literally never paid me.
Wait a second. Who's Eddie? I thought that all of this was Logan Paul. I only put it together when the Blockchain Center guys also said a similar thing about their deal. They said they were promised $350K and it was Ibanez. They say they had no communications with Logan. But we know they weren't talking about different people. They both dealt with the same guy. So the guy's name, I put it together, must be Eddie Ibanez. Turns out he was managing the developers. What's this random guy doing in Logan Paul's project? And who is he? Who is Eddie Ibanez?
Bro, So part one of this little fucking thing is done. All right. I was gonna do them all. I was like, now I'm like, I'm not gonna do them all. What? Yeah. So no, I'm not gonna do them all. But part one is done, everybody. Moral of this fucking story. I swear to God, stop believing celebrities. Like, do your own research. Like, it's not just for politics. I'm not just saying that for politics. Not just saying that for health shit. Not just saying that for COVID. Nah, bro. Everything you see, bro. Everything. Like this shit is wild. And it's like he was saying, like, oh, it's like, oh, people just trusted that these things would happen. That's how all world's currency works. You know, like it all starts off with just a little bit of trust that just makes it to the moon, you know? That's why that's why everyone's trying to make it to the moon. You know, the trust is there, undeniably. You know, you got blinded, stupid faith people that believe in anything, you know, but it's the people that just don't make it. And I feel like there's a big problem with a lot of these crypto NFT things that are making it super easier for it to look like scams. Because if it makes it's like, oh yeah, this was never. If Crypto Zoo was a legit thing and it had the numbers and all that stuff, no one would ever probably thought this shit started off as a bunch of people just trying to get rich, right? Like it's kind of insane. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. Was it 23rd, 24th? I'll probably do another one tomorrow before Christmas, and then Christmas will be off. And then tomorrow night, of course, we got Genius Ones. We're gonna be live, and then we'll be off Christmas, and I'll come back Monday. Oh, Monday is technically Christmas too, right? Oh, fuck it, Monday. I'll be back Monday, boys.